third practice today. We're going to just begin at the top of our mat in Samastiti. So standing with your feet hip distance or feet together, you start to bring awareness into your body in this moment. If you'd like, you can rock back and forth gently. Just feel what it feels like to be on your heels or your toes. And then rock a little bit side to side and just find that balance point, that centered point of stability. And then come back to a point of stillness. Just moving up our legs, noticing how your legs feel standing here. Maybe bring a slight bend into the knees, some strength and awareness through the whole leg. Relax your shoulders down, draw your navel in, and have a proud chest. So your collarbones are broad, your head and neck is long, crown of your head is reaching towards the sky. If you'd like, you can close your eyes here. If that's uncomfortable, just have them soft gaze, just a few feet in front of you onto the ground. Start to bring some awareness into your breath. No need to change it. Just notice how you're breathing, if it's shallow or deep, short or long breaths. We'll exhale all of our air together. Totally release. And inhale for the longest, deepest breath of the day. All the way to the top, fill the lungs. And when you're ready, exhale with a sigh. Do one more of those together. Together, but I'm not going to cue it. I'm not going to try to control your breathing. So throughout this practice, we're moving together, but we're just moving in our own bodies at our own pace. So if the pacing is different from what feels natural or comfortable for you, then just honor that. Just make sure that you're syncing breath and movement. You find you're breathing really quickly, then just slow down the movement and let the breath lead the movement. On your next inhale, legs are going to stay as they are. We'll just raise our arms either forward or to the side, up above our heads. Exhale, lower your hands through heart center, or to the side. Take a breath in stillness here again. And then on your next inhale, raise your arms once more. Gaze towards the fingertips this time. And exhale, your arms down by your sides. Inhale, arms rise once more. Gaze to the fingers. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Taking a moment here just to let your spine hang heavy. Taking a few breaths and just feeling the release of your neck and the stretch in your hamstrings. If you'd like to grab opposite elbows, you can do that. Or for a little support, place your hands on your shins. If you'd like to rock your neck forward and back at your own pace, or side to side. Just feel a release of your neck. On your next inhale, slight bend in the knees, rise all the way up. slowly or as quickly as it feels natural. Arms overhead, and then exhale, arms back to your sides. Begin with a Surya Namaskar A. On your next inhale, raise your arms up above your head, gaze towards your fingers. Exhale, fold over your legs.
On your inhale, lengthen your spine, fingertips on the ground, your shins. And then plant your hands and step back into a plank. Taking a moment in plank, either knees down or high plank. Just feel like you did on your toes, the edges forward and back, side to side. Try and get your glutes in line so they're not dropping down or sticking way up. And draw your navel in. So we have a little bit of core engagement here. On your next exhale, you can either drop your knees or just lower down all the way to the ground. Draw your hands and forearms forward and come into a sphinx, pulling your chest forward and through. Shoulders are down. Pelvis is reaching towards the ground until your legs are strong. Tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Draw your hands back by your sides. Tuck your toes. And either using your knees or pressing right up. Press up to a plank, and then hips can come back for your first downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here to really feel this first down dog. You can take whatever movements come naturally, either pedaling the legs, maybe even taking a foot off the ground and rolling the hip or the ankle, or maybe you just come into a place of stillness and find your breath. Notice your hands rooting into the mat, thumb and index finger planted, eyes of the elbows roll up to the sky. Your hips rise in this inverted V, and you can have as much of a bend in your knees as you'd like. Heels are reaching towards the ground, but they don't need to touch. Draw your navel in. Relax your neck and your palate. On your next breath in, we'll step just behind our hands, feet together. Inhale to lengthen your spine long. And then exhale and fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up to standing, arms above your head. And exhale, your arms by your sides. Do one more of those a little faster. If you'd like to take Sphinx option again, you're more than welcome. If you'd like to try upward facing dog, you can do that as well. On your inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, neck in line. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back into a plank, and lower through your chaturanga, either Sphinx or upward facing dog. On your inhale, take an extra breath in up dog if you'd like, or just press straight back to downward facing dog. Everything that I offer throughout this class is just a suggestion, so feel free to listen to what your body's asking for. Three more breaths in this down dog. Just noticing the subtleties of the body, trying to connect with your breath over and over again. And just let the mind do as it wants. Just try to be present as much as you can in this room or wherever you are. on your next exhale, look towards your hands, bend your knees, and either jump or step between your hands. Inhale to lengthen your spine long, and exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to rise all the way up. Taking your time, that's what your spine is asking for. We'll meet in Samasthiti. On your next inhale, drop your hips, bend your knees, and sit back to Uttanasana. Hands rise over your heart. Pelvis tucks under slightly. Take the banana back out. Nice long spine. Feel a little bit of quaking in your strong thighs. And exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine and the neck. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, step, jump back to a plank. Lower through your vinyasa. Sphinx, upward facing dog. And when you're ready, tuck your toes and press back to a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg high to the sky. And then draw the right knee in towards your nose, keeping that leg high. Plant your right foot between your hands. Lower your left foot down at a 45-degree angle. And then rise up into a warrior one. If it doesn't feel comfortable to be at a 45-degree angle, it's bothering your knee at all, you just come into a high lunge with your toe planted on the mat. Right hip draws slightly back in space, but your hips don't need to be square. Your rib cage and your shoulders are square to the front of the mat. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Either stay here, go into a downward facing dog, or move through a vinyasa. Taking your time in the up dog, really feeling the separation of your spine, pulling on your feet, and press back. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up to the sky. Draw your left knee towards your nose. Keep it as high as you can, and then place it as softly as you can between your hands. Drop your right foot, and from the ground, once you're stable, rise up into your Virabhadrasana A on the left side. Calm your breath, calm your mind, feeling grounded in your lower half, and rising up, looking out with your arms. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot back. Same option. I'm going to move through vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog. And then tuck the toes and press back to downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Taking any movements that your body is craving here. You do spinal rolls. Stay in stillness. Whatever you need. Come down to a child's pose is always a great option. At the end of your next exhale, you bend into your knees, look forward with your hands, walk, step, or float between your hands, and then inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale to fold forward. Then low into your knees, sitting back when you're sitting into a chair. Raise your arms up. Hold for another moment, and then lengthen the legs to stand. Bring your arms back. Samasthiti. Let's take a moment to check back in. Notice
how your heart is beating, and how your breath is moving now. Bring your hands to your hips and either jump or heel toe your feet just hip distance apart. Find a long spine, proud chest, and then fold forward.
You can grab anywhere along your legs. If you would like, you can have a bend in your knees and grab around your big toe with your peace fingers for Padangusthasana. So no pulling on the hamstrings necessary. Just let your body naturally lengthen into this position. Trying to relax the neck and head. Relax the shoulders. And notice where the weight is. If it's all in your heels, try and draw a little bit more towards your toes, and vice versa. 2 more breaths here. Nice, slow, long, deep breaths. On your next inhale, lift up halfway just to lengthen the spine long. And then place your palms facing up underneath your feet for a very accessible handstand. Bend as much as you need into your knees. You can even have your chest meet your thighs. Padangusthasana. Stay here 2 more breaths. Sippos rise high to the sky. Try to avoid any hyperextension in the knees. And with your next inhale, you can take your hands from underneath and rise up at your own pace, your own way. If you want to roll your spine, come back to Samasthiti. We're going to step with our right foot, so it's facing the back of the mat. Finding Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. So left leg is in at a 45, right leg is facing towards the front of your mat. Bring your arms to a T, and then look towards your left hand. Draw your left hip back in space, right arm forward, and then lean over your right leg. You can grab onto a block or your shin here, and just open up to the side. If it's accessible, you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers. Might need a slight bend in that right knee. And see how much you can spread your arms apart. Draw your left hip back and under, right hip forward and through, squaring your chest to the side of the room. If you become short of breath, just back out of the posture a little bit to where it feels good. 1 more breath here. On your inhale, rise up. Turn your feet, so left foot towards the front of the mat, right foot in at a 45. Arms to a T, and you can look back at your right hand. Draw your right hip back in space this time, left arm forward, and then tilt over, finding the placement of your hand, either on the shin or around your toe or block. Making the same adjustments that you did on the other side, but recognizing that both sides of our body are very different. And just accepting and loving how your body is right now. Connecting and reconnecting with the breath.
Use your gaze, your drishti, to stabilize the mind. One more breath. On your inhale, rise up, strong legs. We'll turn again, right foot to the back of the mat, finding Prasarita, oh my goodness, that was the wrong hand. Reverse triangle. Right hand to right hip, left arm forward. Lean forward first, and then find your left hand at the outside of your right foot or on the right shin. And then nice and slowly, once you're stable, moving from the ground up, open to the right side. So right arm goes up to the sky. Your right hip is drawing back in space and your left hip draws forward. Working to square our hips, allowing a bend in the knees if needed. And if it feels okay on the neck, you can gaze towards the right fingertips, keeping the spine long. And breathe. Know that you can sit in the discomfort, but also know that you can back out at any point and take rest. One more breath here. On your next inhale, bend into the knees, rise up. Swivel your feet, left foot towards the front, right foot in at 45, left hand to your left hip. Draw the right arm forward as you lean forward, and then cross the right arm the outside of the left foot, finding stability, and then opening up the other side. This time the left hip draws back, right hip slightly forward, shoulders are opening to the left side. Breath is steady. Asana is more than just a posture, it's a position that is steady, comfortable, and free. So don't sacrifice the breath just to make a shape. One more breath. Your next inhale, release, unwind, turn to the side of your mat, and then come to stand with Samastitihi at the top of your back. Take a breath to reconnect. And then when you're ready, we'll step our right foot to the back of the mat once more. A little bit wider of a stance here. Left foot just less than 45. You're going to bend deeply into your right knee. Raise your arms up to a T and find Warrior 2, your Virasana B. So your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Tendency is to lean forward, so try and draw your torso back in space. Make sure the right knee is not falling in. It's right over top of your ankle. Gaze just over your right fingertips. And your arms are reaching in opposite directions, just as your legs are rooted and your crown is rising. Come back to your breath. On your next exhale, you can release your right forearm to your right thigh. Draw your left arm overhead. If that feels good and you'd like to go a bit further, you can drop your right hand on the outside of the right foot. No need though, you can stay with your right forearm on your right thigh if that feels better. You can always try it and come back out of the posture. Left thumb is reaching up to the sky so that your shoulder can draw down and back. Chest opens to the side of the room.
And there's strength in the legs here. See if you can just take a little pressure off your right forearm or your right hand. Just have a moment where you float with the strength of your torso. And place it back down. With this strength, you're going to rise up on your inhale. Turn your feet, left toes to the front. Bend deeply into that left knee. Face over your left fingertips. Find your placement of your feet, your legs, your torso. Moving all the way up. And just focus your gaze and your breath. Exhale your left forearm to your left thigh. Right arm can come over. And then if you took the option on the other side, you can draw the left hand down on the outside of the left foot. Keeping the right outer edge of your foot grounded and feeling a line of energy all the way from your bottom foot through your right fingertips. Spiraling the torso to the side, to right rib cage, opening up. Try it again to take a little bit of weight off the left forearm or hand for just a moment. Feel that connection. And then using that strength, inhale, rise up, turn to the side of your mat, and then bring the left toes to the front and step back to Samastiti. Just take a moment to close your eyes. Feel the subtle changes, the mind, the body, the breath. Exhale your air fully here. Open your eyes, they're closed. On your next inhale, step your right foot out to the side. This time, your feet are going to stay pointed towards the side of your mat, toes slightly in. Bring your hands to your hips. Find length through your spine, proud chest, and exhale, fold over your legs. Hasrita Padottanasana. Bring your hands in between your feet onto the mat. Keep a slight bend in your knees if you're prone to hyperextension. Just release your neck here. Head is reaching towards the mat. Gaze can be towards your navel or just behind you. Try and minimize the weight that's in your hands and just keep the energy in those strong legs. Core is engaged. Palate is relaxed. One more breath here. Just enjoying how this posture feels. On your next inhale, we'll rise halfway, hands to your hips. Take a moment, and then inhale all the way up. Do one more of those. This time bring your arms to a T, and then interlace your fingers behind your back. Feel a little bit of separation, the collarbones. And exhale when you're ready over your legs. And let your arms release over your head towards the floor behind you. Keeping the weight even in your feet. Three more breaths here, just really focusing on your breathing. Inhale, rise up nice and slowly. Use that core. And then turn your toes and come to stand. Ooh, whip it
top of your mat. Arms come out to a T. And then our hands are going to come behind our backs, either fists together or finding reverse prayer. Either way, you're drawing your shoulders back in space, keeping your heart nice and free. And then step your right foot to the back of the mat. Smaller step this time, left toes in at a 45-degree angle. Square your hips. And then leading with your heart, lean over and forward so that your nose comes towards your right shin. You can have a slight bend in that right leg. Notice what your hands did there, trying to keep the palms gently pressing together. They don't need to be touching. Or your fists, wherever you're at with your shoulders. Your next inhale, rise up, keeping the length. And swivel the feet. Hands can stay as they are, readjust. Lifting your crown, and then lean forward and over the left leg. Nose towards the left shin. Left hip draws back, right hip draws forward so the hips are even and square. Draw the navel in. La banda. Uddiyana Bandha, pelvic floor lifts, anus lifts. On your next inhale, rise up. Turn to the side. And then left toes towards the front. Release your hands, meeting yourself. Couple balance postures. Find some groundedness in your left foot. Raise your right foot off the mat. Just find your stability here first. Take a moment to roll your ankle if that feels good. And then either staying here for modified Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, or grabbing onto the big toe of the right foot, lengthen your leg out in front of you. Bent knee is an awesome option. If you are taking the toe, try and draw your right shoulder back in space. Moving nice and slow in these balance postures. Using your drishti, that soft gazing point to help you stabilize. If you do fall out, just clap at yourself. Take a moment, take a breath, and come back in. Start to get stronger. When you're ready, nice and slow, draw your right leg out to the right side. If you'd like to see the option of that leg here, you can take that. If you'd like to gently gaze over your left shoulder, just do so nice and slowly. Suck your right leg under, so your hip isn't hiking. One more breath. And then draw your leg back in front of you. And try and bring your nose to your knee for a moment, and then release the toe in your right and your left hand, either hip. Keep your leg nice and high. Doesn't matter if it's just a centimeter off the ground. Breathe nice and deep here, keeping your shoulders over your hips. Try not to lean back too much. One more breath. Release. Shake the legs out. Take whatever you need. And then find some stability in the right leg. At your own pace, drawing the left leg up. Same option to the other side. Noticing that either side is going to be different here. Just being patient as you find that bent knee position or straighten the leg. Same thing here, if you're extending the leg, try and draw the left shoulder in line with the right shoulder. Pressing through the toes. Come back to the breath. In and out, nice and deep through the nose. Slowly open up the left leg to the left side. And if you'd like, take the option to look over the right shoulder. On your next inhale, draw the left leg back to center. Try and reach the nose towards the shin, and then release the toe, keeping the leg extended, trying to keep the hips level with the toe. Feel the strength in your legs and your core. One more breath, you got it. I'm with you. And exhale, release the leg. Shake it out. We'll do one more balance posture. Tree pose for Chasana. Balancing through the left leg. Slowly lift the right off the ground. And then bring the sole of your right foot anywhere along your left leg, even if it's just balancing with the kickstand of your toes on the ground, all the way up to in your groin. Pressing that foot into the inner leg line of the left leg and drawing the right knee out to the side. Lots of options for the hands here. You can either keep your hands pressed together, maybe really press them together and feel some strength in the back body, or release them. Let your tree grow. If your arms are extended, relax your shoulders. If you feel really balanced, you could try looking up or closing your eyes. If not, just be where you're at. Oh, perfect. Exhale, release the leg down. Arms can come down. Find stability in the right leg, and then right away, draw the left leg up and find your position on this side. Left leg presses into the right leg. Right leg's nice and strong and rooted. And then the left knee and hip can kind of draw back. Feeling a little bit of strength in the left glute to do this. Either same option with the hands, or if you want to try something a little different. Maybe you want to move your tree. Maybe it's windy. One more breath. Exhale, your leg down to the mat. Maybe get some sticky. Exhale all your air. And on your inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Maybe do a little back bend here. And then exhale as you fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank, and lower through your chaturanga, your vinyasa. Nice and controlled. Strengthen the arms. Legs are nice and strong in your up dog. Pull your heart through.
your toes, press back to downward facing dog. From here, we're just going to slowly walk between our hands, and then bring your right foot behind your left hand, left foot behind your right, cross your legs and sit back. Lengthen your legs out in front of you. Dandasana, staff pose. Your hands can press into the mat. Legs are strong, heels are pressing into the mat. Crown is lifted. Shoulders are down and back, and your chest is proud. From here, leading with your heart, lean forward just as much until you feel some rounding in your back. Does not matter where your hands land. Just trying to keep the extension through your spine. Notice where your head is in space, if it's dropping down or your neck is cranked looking up. Just try and keep your neck in line. And as we breathe here, on your inhales, you'll find some length. And on your exhales, just gently release and fold forward as your body opens up. Using the breath to tell your body that it's okay, you can release in this posture. And you don't have to go any deeper. If you'd like, you can close your eyes here. It's not traditional Ashtanga, but if it feels good, just do it. One more breath. Your inhale, rise up. Sit back and place your hands behind you, about a foot away, fingers pointing towards your toes. And then pressure in your heels. You're going to lift your hips high to the sky for either Purvottanasana, or if that feels like too much, you can plant your feet on the mat and press your hips high for a reverse tabletop. The neck can stay engaged, so you're looking up towards the sky. Or if it feels comfortable, you can release your head back. Just avoid looking around. Press your heels and your toes so much into the ground. Strong arms. Hips high for one more breath. I know it's hard. And then exhale, slowly lowering your hips down, releasing your neck forward. Bring your hands in front of you, cross your legs, and then you're going to step back into a plank position. Lower down through your vinyasa, or just go straight to a downward facing dog. From down dog, you can try a jump through if you'd like, or we'll do the same thing that we did on the other side, walking our legs forward, crossing our ankles, and then bringing your legs through, feet come in front of you. From here, we'll take a seated figure four, or pigeon. I'm not going to talk you through pigeon, but if you prefer that. Cross your right ankle over your left leg. Make sure that it's above your knee towards your groin. If this feels like enough, you can stay here. If you'd like more, a couple options. You can either fold forward over your left leg, or for a little less pressure from the right ankle, you can just draw your left leg towards you, the sole of the left foot on the mat. Just breathing into the hip space here. I find that sometimes a little bit of rocking movement can help the muscles to release.
But it's always nice to take a few breaths in stillness. Breathing nice and deep, wherever you are. Exhale, lengthen the left leg. If you're in pigeon, you can make your way out. Switch over to the other side. Either taking the same option, or if you have an injury, just modifying as you need. If you feel any pain or sensitivity in the knee, just back off from the posture a little bit. No need to force anything. We're here to do healing work, so if it doesn't feel like it's doing that, then just ease off. Another breath or two, wherever you are. Exhale, release the leg. Your pigeon, come out. And make your way to a seated position with your legs extended in front of you again. Hero's pose comes next, but I think we're going to skip that one for time's sake. We'll go right into Janu Shirshasana. So bring your right sole of your foot onto the inner leg line of the left leg. Square your hips. And then either stay here, drawing your right knee towards the mat, or if it feels good, you can slowly fold forward over the left leg. Reaching your heart forward like we did with Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Next in line. Just a few breaths here. Next inhale. Rise up. Take a slight lean back. And swap your legs so the left leg presses onto the inside. Left foot presses onto the inside of the right leg. Find length in your spine first, and then fold over the right leg. Breathing into that space, maintaining your presence in this room, just accepting that we have a tendency to drift off into the endless scenarios in our mind, but just coming back and gently reminding yourself to come back to the breath, the feelings in this posture, the sounds in this room. When you inhale, rise up. If it feels good, you can stay. Whenever you're ready, lengthen your legs. If you'd like to move through vinyasa, you can do that. Otherwise, we'll come to Marichyasana C. So planting your right foot on the mat. Bring your right arm behind you. Ground your right hip sit bone, and then on an exhale, twist over to the right side, I guess. Left arm comes on the outside of the right leg. Right hand is a little kickstand behind you. Twisting from the upper spine You can use your gaze to help deepen the twist. Try not to reef too hard on your spine by pressing with your left arm. Just gently encourage an engagement of the spine to twist over to the right side. Not sacrificing the breath, continuing to breathe deep and long. Exhale, you can release out of the posture, find a gentle counter twist. And then extend the right leg. Draw the left foot in, placing the sole of the left foot on the mat. Left arm comes behind you, right arm crosses over the left leg. Sit bones are grounded. Right leg is strong and stable on the mat. As you twist over to the left side. Massaging the lymphatic vessels, helping them squeeze out and nourish our body so we're building up our immunity. Big part of these physical movements is also the mental state that you're in while you're in them. It's hard for the body to know that something's healing if your mind is telling you otherwise. So if it's not comfortable, your brain's just screaming at you, just come up. If you come to a child's pose, just lay down for a moment, Shavasana. Exhale and release. Take a counter twist if you need and want. And then lengthen the left leg out. Move through vinyasa here. So cross your legs, lean forward, place your hands, jump or step back to a plank, and lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step, jump, float forward. Coming onto your sit bones, your legs extended in front of you. And then plant your feet on the mat. Use your core to slowly lower onto your back. Taking as much time as you need to get there. And then with your feet planted into the mat, shoulder blades in the mat, we're going to press our hips up to the sky for bridge pose. See if you can relax your glutes a little bit, raising your hips nice and high and keeping some space between your chin and your chest. Drawing your chest towards your chin, not your chin towards your chest. Lift the hips a little bit higher. We'll only do 2 of these, so option to come down, rock your hips out, take a moment between. If you'd like to stay, you can stay. And then when you come back up, or if you're staying, this time we'll clasp our hands behind our back, opening through the shoulders a little bit more. Raise the hips nice and high. Feeling the strength in the low back. If your back's warm and you want to do as Brandon's doing, go up into a bridge. A wheel. Whatever your body's asking for today. Another breath or 2 here, knowing that you can come out at any point. When you're ready, we'll meet back on our backs.
Take a moment to draw the knees into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. If you roll side to side, massaging the spine, and then either turning to a side and sitting up, or grabbing onto the back of your legs. Rock and roll, massage your spine forward and back, and then come to a seated position, legs up in front of you. Do one more forward fold just to counter that motion. So leaning forward, heart leads the motion as you fold over your legs, just for a couple breaths. And your next inhale, either staying, or if you're sticking with me, rise up. And then taking just like a crisscross applesauce-like position, or if your hips and knees are feeling open to it, you can take a lotus or a half-bound lotus. Finding your arms behind your back. You can grab onto opposite elbows with your hands, keeping a nice tall spine. And if you'd like to, for Baddha Konasana, just leaning over, nose coming towards the ground, or just staying sitting upright. Length is still in the spine, reaching through the crown, whether you're leaning forward or sitting up. And your next inhale, sitting all the way up. Keeping the legs or switching across if you like. You'll find your wrists coming onto your knees. Maybe bring your thumb and forefinger together. The other fingers can extend for Padmasana. It's a meditative position. Just use this posture to really slow your breathing down. Prepare yourself for final resting pose, Shavasana. Just allowing whatever thoughts, feelings to arise. Just letting them flow. Sitting nice and stable in your home, in your body. Feeling the strength that this posture requires, but also the ease that you can find in this seated position. If you'd like, you can close off your practice here, or you can join me in coming into corpse pose. So releasing your legs in your own time. Let them just fall onto the mat as you lay onto your back. Take Baddha Konasana legs like Brandon and let the knees drop out to the side, or just release your legs. Toes swaying out to either side. Tuck the shoulders under. Find a nice stable spot with the neck. And prepare yourself for death. Just allowing yourself to rest. And just find some peace in this posture. Let your body soak up all the benefits from all that movement. And just fully releasing.
still have tension in your body, you can bring awareness to those points of tension and squeeze all your muscles. And then just release. If you need to do it again, do it again. Coming to a point of stillness. Just letting your breath flow in and out naturally. Letting your eyes close. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. Try and stay for at least 5 minutes. 10 minutes if you're feeling a lot right now. Thank you so much for practicing today. Taking the time to do something for yourself, for your body, for your mind, and for your community. So hopefully you can move a little lighter throughout your day.